Okay, so it's Friday, April 1st. It's 10 o'clock, about 10:03, and back at Wade Creek. This is my 5th trip in 6 days. Back with Thong Nguyen here. He's an addict. He's been coming like all the time with an hour-and-a-half drive. High tide is at like 1:15. It's about a 7-foot high tide, so it's pretty high. So we're here about 3.5 hours before high tide. Morning. So swell energy is around 700. Swell height is about 5 to 6 feet. Temperature is in the high 40s. There's a little chill, but the sun's out now, so it's kind of very pleasant. And there's hardly any wind. So man, what a beautiful Oregon day. Sun's out, blue skies, very pleasant. Swell conditions look like they're going to be okay. And man, just lucky to be here living on the Oregon coast. As far as catching conditions, the big waves are pretty far out, so I doubt if I can hit those. But there's some decent crashing waves right here. This is just at the mouth of the creek. It's a little shallow, but we're going to start here and then work our way north. Tidal height is around 4 feet, I want to say. I can't remember, 3 or 4 feet, but I'm trying to come at a different time than the last 2 times because I haven't done very well. I got like 3 small dinks in the last 2 trips. And even though I had a lot of action the last trip, they were all silver bites. So I'm hoping I get a decent sized redtail today. And the crashing waves are way out there. I'll give it a few casts, but I'm going to start moving north already. So after standing in the water on my first cast, I don't think swell energy is 700 today. It feels like it's about 400 or 500. But man, it's really pleasant out here. So I'm standing up to my knees, and I don't usually do that on a real 700 energy day. So that's his first cast. And again, he's a sand shrimp user, so I'm expecting him to do better than me. So let's see how it goes. We're just at the creek, so we're gonna start heading north. I am now at the north end of the trees. We started at the creek and moved our way up north. 7 casts. This is my 7th cast and 0 action, no bites, not even a silver. It's pretty shallow here. The crashing waves are way out there. There's no way I could even get out there, the big ones. But there are a few small crashing sets of waves up front, but again, it's pretty shallow here. Swell energy is definitely not 700 because I'm standing up to my knees and my thighs getting hit. And if I would guess, I'd guess it's like a 200 or 300 day because it's hardly moving me. So, I mean, what a beautiful day on the Oregon coast. Such pleasant fishing conditions, beautiful fishing conditions. I just hope catching conditions improve. An hour now, I want to say this is cast 11. There's a pretty strong drift from right to left. So I'm having to reel in a little bit faster than I want. But I've had 0 action, not even a silver bite. And again, it's really shallow here. And the crashing waves are pretty far out. And again, I've had 0 action. I don't think Thong's had a bite either. So pretty dead today. Definitely an April Fool's Day. Lucky it's a beautiful day, so even though I'm not getting any action, man, it sure is nice being out here. But it'd be not better if I got some bites. Catch conditions are actually improving. So there's more crashing waves that are coming closer. It's getting a little bit deeper, but it's still a little shallow. My first bite, it's been almost an hour. And it was a very small silver peck. But at least I got a bite finally. Man, it's been a long time coming. I haven't talked to him since we started fishing, so I don't know if he's getting any bites or not. He has to be doing better than I am. Get any bites? Silvers? No. I only got my first bite like 5 minutes ago. No, silvers. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. So I'm gonna start heading south again. So Thong was saying it's slow for him too. He's only had some silver bites next to the trees. So I'm heading south again. I had 0 luck going up to the houses, and only had 2 small silver bites this whole time. So I've been here now an hour and about 10 minutes. So Thong actually might have a fish, so maybe that's why he's staying up there. I'm pretty far from him, so I can't really see, but it looks like he might have something silver in his catch bag. Okay, Thong's waving at me. Oh yeah, he's got a fish. walk all the way back. I don't know, my knee's pretty weak. Let me think about it for a little bit. It would be nice to get a bite though. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and walk up. Mainly I just want to say bye to Thong. He and I have been fishing quite a bit last 2 or 3 weeks, so just want to say goodbye to him. And I'll probably take 1 or 2 casts. But I thought he had a fish. That was the reason why he wasn't moving, because again, he moves a lot when he doesn't catch fish. So when he wasn't moving, I had a feeling he was getting action. And he was waving me up on his last fish. You've been getting a lot of bites lately? 3 now. That's a nice redtail, dude. You just get that one? Is that the one you waved me on? That's nice, dude. I think Thong's got one. So he said he's had bites his last 4 casts in a row. That's the advantage of sticking around, is you can catch the bite window when it opens up. Yeah, that's another nice redtail. So that's like 4 or 5 casts in a row on him. Is that on sand shrimp? Yeah, so it's on sand shrimp. Got a bite on my first cast here, so that's a good sign. It wasn't a small peck, but it wasn't a huge bite either. But first bite I've had since the 2 silvers, I'm guessing about a half an hour, 45 minutes ago. So again, that's the nice thing about fishing with people is, you know, you don't have to find the fish by yourself. If someone else finds the fish, they can pull you up, so you get some action. So Thong said he just missed a big one. So he's getting bites pretty consistently. What I was going to say is that Thong hasn't been fishing seriously. I think he started like October of last year, but this is like his first real serious year of surf fishing, and he's picking it up quite fast. The keepers every trip that he's come on. So again, it's you know, it's a skill that can be learned pretty quickly. It can come out often. He's been coming out pretty often the last 3 weeks. He's on a fishcation, is what the way he put it, but he quickly learned this. I'm thinking in the last 2 to 3 months, and he's a pretty consistent catcher now. That's what's nice about this club, is that, you know, they are willing to help people, and you know, I helped Thong, and now he's helped a bunch of people. So, you know, again, that's the advantage of belonging to the club and going out with members. And he just got another one, so that's his 3rd one. He says that came on the sandworm. So he's doing decently today. He's got dinner, nice fish tacos. Okay, so that was Thong's 3rd fish. So he's got 3 keepers, so he's a happy camper. I've yet to get a decent bite, and he says he got all his fish in the last 20 minutes. But I'm about ready to leave. I don't care if action's picking up or not. My body's tired. Catch conditions have gotten a lot better since we first got here. There's a lot of crashing waves now within casting distance. So it's still a little shallow, but it's definitely deeper than when we first got here. So he's definitely got the magic touch today, because he literally just cast it in after his last fish, and he's got another one now. Yeah, it's another decent sized redtail. Sand shrimp, right? Yeah, so that time it was on the sand shrimp. So that's his 4th keeper now. You see this big hunk of seaweed here? It got wrapped all around me. I almost went down and tripped on it. So just got to be careful. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy watching Thong. Like 3 fish back to back for him. This one looks pretty decent. Oh yeah, it's a redtail. It's like 5. Yeah, that's 5 fish for him, like in 20 minutes. Sand shrimp? Yeah, sand shrimp again. So this is where, if I was smart, I'd switch to sand shrimp. But I'm too lazy to use real bait. I'm gonna leave anyway. We got a bite. This is like my 4th cast up here, so 2 bites, 2 tiny ones though. That was a tiny bite. First fish. Yeah, that was a long time coming. So this is like my 4th cast next to Thong. 3 out of 4 I had bites. Finally, might be... Yeah. Thanks for showing me the way.
My bottom hook broke.
Oh no, really?
So I don't want to waste any time while it's hot. So when I ate the
it's 9 3/4. You want it?
Sure.
So finally got one. I was like 9 3/4, 9 1/2. So yeah, thanks to Thong, I was gonna leave until they caught the fish and waved me up. But man, that was a long time coming. It's I can't remember what time I got here. I want to say I've been here like 2.5 hours now. Between Thong's 5 fish and my 1, that's like 6 fish in, you know, 20 minutes. This would be 6 fish for him, small redtail. So he's still killing it. So he just got another big bite. This is the cast right after his 6th fish. Dude, you've been killing it the last half an hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's done.
I know, man. That's good for you. I want to take off, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Nice seeing you. Dude, you're getting to be a master fisherman, man. That's cool. Yeah, man, nice. Now, Thong's been a pretty successful surf percher here at Wade Creek. So again, I was standing right next to him, you know, for the last 15-20 minutes. I only got one fish, whereas he pulled in like 5 while I was standing there. So again, that's the advantage of using sand shrimp and real bait. Yes, let's do a summary. So I've been here about 2 hours and 35 minutes. I'm guessing I got it about 25 to 30 casts. I only had bites on 4 casts though, and 2 of them were almost at the very end. So, you know, for a long time there, for like the first hour and a half, I got 0. So the only reason I got a fish is because Thong Nguyen waved me down about 25 minutes ago because he started getting action there, and he caught like 6, I would say, in about 20-25 minutes, and that's where I got my only fish. So, you know, thanks to Thong waving me up, that's how I was able to get my fish. But very slow action today for me, but Thong's been killing it for like the last half an hour, 40 minutes. Okay, this is it on the last cast before I walk up to the parking lot. Very slow action days the last 3 times I've come out here. So but again, still a beautiful day. Any day surf fishing is better than sitting at home. 2 casts before walking up to the parking lot. Got 2 small silver pecks on both casts. I was trying to pull up one more fish, but I'm done.